Hi everyone, so today's podcast we have Louise Tobin here from Dublin City Libraries who's just given a great presentation to us here in Suvanis about the benefits of the library and how much more services there are than what I suppose a lot of people think. It's just about going in and borrowing books. I was blown away by the amount of things that you can avail of in the library, from classes to languages to like social groups to board game nights. There's aids for people with dyslexia and assistive equipment. There's energy monitoring equipment that you can borrow. I was actually blown away. I couldn't believe the amount of things. And I am a member of the library in my area, but it's something I just haven't utilised much. And I most definitely...
I don't use mine much at all, but I am a member of it. I have a card and all.
And we're going to be using it, I think, now. Yeah. So if you want to even just give a little idea of some of the things that people might be able to avail of in their local library.
Yeah, so the Dublin City Libraries, we have 22 branches across Dublin City, and I work in library and community, so I work in an outreach section of Dublin City Libraries, and what we try to do as a section is just make sure that people know that Dublin City Libraries branches are places that they're safe. We're more than books, we have a lot more than books in Raheny Library. There's always events going on, which is Raheny is your local, but stuff like Coolock Library, there is a makerspace which has a 3D printer, it's got a laser printer, there's always stuff going on in there.
Wow.
There's toddler mornings, there is
what type of morning?
Toddler mornings.
And you know what, there's even, I heard you say earlier on, the crochet and knitting craft groups.
Yeah.
Like that's amazing.
That's good.
See, we run socials here, as everyone knows, on Wednesdays from 4 to 6 some Wednesdays, but it's even an idea for some of our members to do go themselves and have somewhere to go in the evening, like
because in the Librarian Library they do a creative writing course.
Yeah. And just a lot of people don't know that like branches have stuff like newspapers and magazines, so there's always a place to go. Like we have a comfy couch, people can go in, they don't have to do anything. And I always do say to people that libraries, they can go chill out. And libraries are one of the last places that people can go in and not be expected to buy stuff, so you can walk in and like not you can talk to staff if you want to, but you can walk in, not talk to staff, sit down, do nothing if you want, because it's your space, and it is a safe space and it's a comfortable place to go. Say if you're in the house and you're feeling a bit isolated, always think maybe popping into your local library branch because it's open, it's for people to use. We're more than just books. So we have magazines and newspapers people can go in.
And it is a kind of place that does have that feeling of peace. Yeah. I think because of the quiet
the
there,
quietness or something like that.
But at the same time, you mean especially people suffering with mental health issues, I think, who find it difficult to kind of mix in the community. Yeah. It's a lovely way to kind of get involved in your community on a way less daunting level than joining a club or with the exception of Suvanis Clubhouse, that is, we're a nice club, but it's hard for people to just walk in and immediately become part of the community, whereas the library, it's a nice little kind of a gentle stepping stone to kind of being involved in an active community member again, and
the staff in all the branches across, we have like 22 branches in Dublin, but across the country, library staff just in general are so friendly and so nice. There's no such thing as a stupid question. So if you walk in, you haven't used a library branch in years and you haven't got a library card, please walk up to the branch staff and just have a chat with them. They like, we have things like jam cards now, so they're just a minute cards. So just a minute cards are a new initiative. Basically, if someone has a just a minute card, the staff will know that they just need a minute just to maybe process information or just to
I've heard of that with people with autism and stuff.
That's amazing.
So staff have had training like with people, with all abilities, so we know how to like deal with people.
Wow,
so if people are in their house or they are somewhere and they feel very isolated, definitely maybe pop into your branch and have a look.
That's fantastic.
My friend's a librarian.
Really?
Saskia, she was a librarian for the forecourts for barristers and stuff like that.
Wow. I used to be in my past life I was a librarian as well.
Really?
Yeah. No, Saskia, she's brilliant. She works for the forecourts. The libraries and the forecourts. For all the barristers and the solicitors and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
It has become a very, like, I suppose, progressive service. Like some of the things that you talked about that you offer are just, God, they're so, like, it's especially the assistive equipment tools and the fact that you can borrow them.
The pen as well.
Yeah, but like, I mean, these are state of the art things that you'd never think. Yeah, pen for people who struggle to read, or even eyesight issues or dyslexia or any reason why reading might be an issue, you run this pen over the text and it reads it out aloud, or you can connect it to earphones, obviously, for privacy or better hearing. They're available to rent for 3 weeks at a time, is that right?
So you can get them for loan in any branch in Dublin, and they're just handy. People have issues, if they're in shops and they can't see stuff, it's a good way to kind of use it, and it's free. Everything in the library is free apart from photocopy and printing. And that was one of the questions that we got in the presentation. One of the guys asked if it was free, and it's free.
It's free, There's a few people in my college. I went to college, I graduated 2 years ago, but people with dyslexia not what to use now.
Really,
On the disability scheme or whatever in college.
That's amazing.
We do have a lot of books for people with dyslexia in the libraries, so they're printed on special papers. It's kind of a yellow paper. It's got a special dyslexia font as well. And we also have online stuff on BarBox, which is one of our main online resources.
I've heard about that actually.
So you can have books, online audiobooks, papers and newspaper and magazines, and you can change the background so that it's more yellow, and there's a dyslexia friendly font as well.
That's incredible.
That's mad,
and it's all free as well. So.
Yeah, it's just it's brilliant technology to have.
Yeah.
For no cost.
Exactly.
Which is unheard of these days. Everything costs money. And the fact that they've waived as well, in case people weren't aware, they've waived the penalty fees for late returns, the late fines. Because it was acting as a deterrent for people to go back to the library.
Absolutely.
And people did avoid it. I mean, we all did it. Same with video shops and stuff years ago. But now, no matter how much you owe or how long you have that book sitting on the shelf at home, you can walk back in and return it completely free of charge. No judgment or fines, and no restrictions on further borrowing. So don't let that put you off.
And just mention, we do have DVDs to lend as well, and we have video games as well, so if people are interested.
Amazing.
Because video games and DVDs are quite expensive. So if they come into a local branch, we don't have what they want, we can always get books in, or DVDs or video games.
It's very helpful for here actually, because we're HSC Clubhouse, and we can't really sign up for subscriptions to various kind of Netflix and the like. So we do kind of rely a lot on DVDs for our in-house movie nights and stuff. And sometimes we're relying on people's old stock at home that they're getting rid of. So some of our movies will be quite old, or poor quality. So it's good to know that we can go in. For sure, I think we're definitely going to be visiting as a clubhouse anyway. Maybe our own privately as well. But I think there's so much we can get from the library now. So interested, and thanks so much. I won't hound you for any longer. But thanks so much for coming in and giving a presentation today. So I think we all learned a lot. I wasn't expecting to learn anything, to be honest. I was like, I know what a library is. Shocked. So thank you for informing us, because it's very useful.
No worries.
And hopefully we'll see you soon.
If people want to find out more, go on to www.dublincitylibraries.ie.
And you can sign up there.
You can sign up there,
or in person, I suppose, with your ID.
With photographic ID and 6 months old.
Proof of address. Very good.
I'm in Scary's one, so
nice.
I'm a member. I only became a member there a few months ago.
Okay, so you can use your Scary's card in any branch library across the country. So you can use that in Dublin or Kerry or Wicklow. So it actually gives you access to like millions of different.
Say Kerry.
Yeah, anywhere in the country.
Really? Okay.
So if you go to like Donegal with your Scary's card, you can take books in Donegal.
Oh, very good.
And then you can bring it back to Dublin or Scary's, and then the Scary's library will get that back to Donegal for you. It's all free as well. So
actually, my mum is a big advocate for the libraries, and just in what you said there, like she's from Tipperary but lives in Dublin, but a couple of Christmases ago she was trying to find a book for me to read, and she found it. It was like Flossie Tea Cakes for a Coat. It was a book when I was a child, and she couldn't find it anywhere, nor could my husband, who was trying to source it online and all these sophisticated sites. And my mum said, "You know, I'll try the library," and they found it for her, and she was like, "See, the local library." And I was like, "You're a great spokeswoman, Mum, but it's mad." Well, listen, thanks so much, Louise, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Megan.
Bye.
Bye.